I or was a member of Black Trader Workshop also. I still like to consider myself a member of Black Trader Workshop. I started there when I was 22 or 23 years old, and I learned a lot from them. I learned about theater, I learned about the stage, I learned about doing costumes, I learned about dressing the stage, I learned about making backdrops. I can even build a set. All these things I learned from Theatre Workshop. I learned drama. I learned how to express myself. I learned how to interact with people. All these things I learned from Black Theatre Workshop, which is a fantastic organization that is still in operation, and I love it. I'll go to the Black Theatre Workshop and see exactly what they were doing, and they'd offer me this situation where I can come and do warm-ups for the group. So I did that, and it was pretty good. People accepted me. And I was asked to do a dance number for the Black experience. Myself and a young lady by the name of Hazel Franco, we did it. And we stuck around, and everybody liked it. And we said we'll come there and do workshop and do a bit of stretching and stuff like that sort. So when that was done, people had liked it, and they asked me if I would like to do something else, if I'd like to work with them. This play that was coming up called Calabash of Blood, and I had a role of Kanga. This was back in this slave setting ways in the Caribbean. And I was like a slave, very revolting, but still very subservient in a way. I took on the part, and I did it. And my wife in the play was a lady by the name of Violet Bolden. And I was a bit intimidated by her because she was very good, very, very good person. She took me under her wing and she taught me a few things about my articulation and stuff like that. Still haven't got it down yet. And I worked with her, and it was going quite good. And I can remember when I really got a bite into it, we were having some dress rehearsals. And at one point, I was hung up on a whipping rack, and they were beating me. And at that time, I realized that I can do most of these things. I think I can be pretty good as an actor. I'm getting very emotional now, but I'll continue. Is that I can do these emotional roles, and I dug into it. This part was they were beating him on the whipping post, and he was all in tears, and my wife was holding on to my leg, and she was crying, and I was crying, like I am now. And it went on so much that every night they do the show, people in the audience were crying, and they were getting very good reviews, and I felt great. I played the part of a racketeer, a bootlegger, by the name of Blue Haven. And I used to push bootleg whiskey and white rum and stuff like that. And I was always well dressed. Nobody would realize I was doing this. Pinstripe suit, carnation in my lapel, very respected individual. And I can remember going into the barber shop where I make all my propositions for people to buy the stuff. And I was delivering, but I wasn't getting my return. And I can remember one night I came in, and I was mad. And I threatened the guy again. It was Anthony Sherwood. And I'm telling him, you got to do this, and you got to finish it. You're up to your neck now. And this, you got to do it. and I'm not going to take no for an answer. You got to do it. And in that instance, when I'm saying that part, I was pacing, getting closer to him, getting closer to him. I grabbed him by the neck, pulled him up close to me, and in the same instance, in the handle of my walking stick, I pulled out a knife and stick it in his throat and threatened him that you got to sell my whiskey and you got to pay me the money. That was great. Nobody knew the knife was in there. And I can remember we were saying, where are we going to get a knife to fit in there? Where are we going to get a knife to fit there? I said, I can get a walking stick, but it needs to be hollow. So I got a piece of conduit and I wrap it in contact paper so I have a nice sheen. And I tipped off the edge in a bottle cap at the bottom. And I got a perfume bottle and I took off the head of the perfume bottle, stuck the handle, piece of wood in it, painted it, dressed it up, stick it in there with the blade inside. The blade was covered in silver adhesive MacTac paper, and it was in there. And I always remember when I pulled that knife out, it wasn't set, but the light just picked up that spark from that knife, and it was so good. It was really, really, really good. I never remember. I'm not going to forget these things. These things were great for me. I just loved it.